Meditation for motivation. To stay motivated and moving toward goals that you value, you must build the muscle of reinforcement. Finding what you are already doing that is working, or taking very small steps forward, and then rewarding those actions, creates sustainable motivation for change. Think of it this way. Punishment extinguishes motivation, and reinforcement creates, ignites, awakens, and maintains motivation. Where you have reinforcement, you can create motivation. Let's practice building this muscle. Start now with noticing your breathing. You do not have to change or alter your breath. Simply notice that you are inhaling and exhaling. Pay attention to where in your physical body you feel your breath. And for the next 3 to 5 breaths, pay attention to where you feel your breath in your physical body. And when your mind wanders away or zones out, very gently bring your attention back to your breath. When you notice yourself wander and bring your attention back to your breath, you can think of this as a weightlifting rep or an exercise to build your ability to put your attention where you want it. Now let's go further. Using this idea of placing the mind where you want it to be in the moment, recall one thing you did in the past day that was effective. Unless you achieved a huge goal in the past day, this exercise requires you to let go of judgments and find where you were effective. Do not dismiss anything for not being good enough or big enough. If you were tired and you got up on time, that is an accomplishment. If you felt depressed and didn't want to get out of bed, but you took a shower, perhaps that was effective. It does not matter how big or small you think the action was. Take a moment and pick one specific effective action you engaged in over the past day. When you have that behavior in mind, reinforce it. You can reinforce this behavior a number of ways. You can reinforce it with self-talk, such as good job, or I did it, or nice. Remember, your focus is on what you did well and reinforcing it. If your mind wanders to telling you that it wasn't good enough, your practice is to gently bring your focus back to what you did well and reinforce it. You may also reinforce your behavior through soothing touch. Maybe it feels soothing to place your hands over your heart center and notice the warmth, or one hand over the other hand, or gently cup your face with both hands. This is touch that feels loving and sweet. Again, when your mind wanders to you or your behavior not being good enough, or to other distracting thoughts, gently bring your attention back to what you did well and reinforce it. This is the practice of increasing your motivation in a way that is sustainable and reliable. You can practice this every day. Find one thing you did well and practice turning your mind toward noticing what you accomplished and reinforcing it. When your mind goes towards judgments about you or your behavior not measuring up, this is punishment. It will extinguish your motivation and ability to move forward. It's not wrong. We don't have to suppress it. This is just what minds do. They wander and they come up with judgments. Your task is to notice when this happens and bring your attention back to reinforcing your accomplishment. Practice, practice, practice this, and you will notice your motivation grow and your ability to take more steps toward your goals increase. I'm Dr. Bando, licensed psychologist, delighted to encourage you to continue practicing reinforcement and shift from surviving to thriving starting now. Thank you for listening.